What if the animation keyframes can be made by just notating onto your static drawings? Those little notations of arrows and lines capture the nuanced intent for the motion, how it moves and how it feels, and these keyframes can be interpolated later to be a believable animation. We term this vision as notational animating. Traditionally, keyframes are drawn one by animators. Along the way, they often add arrows, lines, and other notational marks to organize their own thinking and communicate with others. Earlier sketch-based tools explore sketched input for a few preset effects. Each notation has a predefined meaning and triggers a fixed action. But artists don't draw that way. A line can mean pose in one shot and path in the next. It can also hint at force, style, and more. In short, animators' notations are non-categorical. On the other hand, recent stroke condition models also take sketches as input, but they treat every stroke as pixel-level guidance for an exact path. But artists' notations are intentionally ambiguous to show the general motion intent. And in practice, artists rarely sketch one notation at a time. They often use them in combination. In notational animating, we keep the notations informal, but we read them with structure. We formalize these notations into an intention representation. The primary notations capture a motion triplet, source, path, and target. Then the secondary notations add additional info like style, timing, and intensity. Now let's see how animators can create and edit keyframes with notational animating. Stella quickly sketches some notations over her drawing of a little girl. She wants her to have more forward momentum, with arms thrown back and the leg lift high. Then click InforMotion button. The system translates her notations and puts the interpreted motion tags beside her notations. A timeline builds itself, splitting each motion into per-component tracks. It feels the leg needs a wider sweep. She hops back, nudges the sliders, and strengthens the move. Much more energy. She then works on the next keyframe. One interpretation seems wrong. It says head, but it should be the arm. Stella adds a small text label to clarify. Perfect. Arm punch. Generate. Moving on, she marks two actions with numbers, 1 and 2, to show their timing. Nice. The timeline gets it. She overlaps the tracks slightly to make the motion feel natural. With all keyframes set, Stella exports them, then uses a video model to interpolate between frames, and the sketch comes to life in a smooth flowing animation. We also show other results produced with our approach, the stretchy effect of cubes, and the particle system effect for water splash. For more details and insights about how animators notate and perceive our approach, please check our paper.